On this episode of Hawk TV News, we'll be discussing the investigation of former State Senator Green, an update from the CDC, and a look at how the Hawks athletics are going. All this and more will be here on Hawk TV News. Thank you so much for watching Hawk TV News. I'm Connor Luby. Former North Platte State Senator Mike Green is under investigation by the Nebraska State Patrol. Green submitted a one-line letter of resignation to the governor Monday amid calls for a more formal investigation into the handling of the harassment case at the state capitol that led to his resignation. After consultation with the Attorney General's office, Nebraska State Patrol has opened an investigation into the matter. Once completed, the findings will be delivered to the Attorney General, an NSP spokesperson told 6 News. Senator Green told 6 News on Friday that he didn't want to drag his wife and family through the fight it would take to defend himself and would resign. Christina Kanoko, a longtime aide to Senator Green, said she found photos of herself on Senator Green's computer, including close-ups and provocative body parts. Governor Ricketts will appoint Senator Green's replacement but has not specified a timeline, though a spokeswoman from the office said he recognizes the importance of having someone in the office quickly. The Nebraska Senate is looking for ways to help Afghan refugees in the state. A proposal in the legislature is designed to help Afghan refugees find a new home by allocating $8 million in pandemic funding to organizations like Lutheran Family Services, and another $2 million would go to employment assistance and job training. There are nearly 300 refugees living in Lincoln alone. A couple is under arrest after allegedly ransacking a North Lincoln gas station. Police say Joshua Smallfoot was asked to leave a gas station near 14th and Adams Street on Sunday because he was not wearing a shirt. Smallfoot then allegedly threw a cash register into the ground, destroyed a lottery machine, and broke several shelves. Smallfoot's boyfriend, DeMarcus Anderson, then allegedly went into the store, punched Smallfoot in the face, and slammed his head into the cooler door 11 times. 2 people are under arrest after a man broke a window at a Lincoln bar. Police say 30-year-old man broke a window at the Fat Toad near 14th and O Street early Saturday morning after he had been removed from the bar for starting fights. A 21-year-old woman was then detained for spitting at an officer and trying to hit the man, and the woman's 23-year-old sister was detained for trying to push officers away from her younger sibling. Both women were arrested and the man was cited for assault and vandalism. An improperly discarded cigarette is to blame for a weekend house fire in Lincoln. The blaze broke out early Saturday near 54th and Elkridge Drive. No injuries were reported, but the fire caused an estimated $120,000 in damages. Coming up on Hawk TV, Irvin is in with your weather. Chris will be in with more on the Ahmaud Arbery case, the Russia and Ukraine conflict, and the CDC possibly lifting mask guidelines. All this and more right here on Hawk TV News.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact. More than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
I'm a licensed practical nurse. I work in rehab, long-term care, and assisted living facilities. When I look at my residents, I see my mom, my dad, and I'm giving the respect and the care I would want. We are protectors of our residents. Their safety, their health, and happiness are three things that we're working on 24/7. We've taken an oath to do that, but it's in our hearts to do that.
Home doesn't just have to be where you sleep or eat. Home is where you are comfortable, confident, and welcomed. The Media Arts Department at Northeast Community College is our home. From the moment you step through the doors, you feel like you gained a family. You'll gain hands-on experience that you can't find anywhere else. It's a decision you'll be happy you made. With classmates and teachers to help at every turn, check out the Northeast Community College Media Arts Department. For more information, go to northeast.edu. Welcome into the weather here on Hog TV News. It is currently sitting at 6 degrees outside, very cold. As we roll into the night, it's going to get even colder with -8 being your low for the night, and it's going to be partly cloudy. As we take a peek at your 7-day forecast here, coming up on Wednesday, it's going to get a little warmer, moving up into 11 degrees, which I don't really want to call that warmer in my dictionary, but it technically is. Thursday is going to be right around 14, also cloudy. Rolling into your weekend, it's actually going to start getting a little warmer here with a 30 degrees on Friday with sunny conditions, 46 and sunny on Saturday, 45 and sunny on Sunday. And your Monday and Tuesday are both going to be partly cloudy, 47 on Monday and 55 on Tuesday. So after a brutal stretch of some cold days here coming up in the next few days, we're going to actually hit some nice days coming up throughout the weekend and the start of next week. And for weather anytime, you can check out our website at khwkhawktv.com.
Shelling by Russian-backed separatists in eastern Ukraine is blamed for the death of 2 Ukrainian soldiers. That's according to Ukraine's defense ministry. 12 others were injured in the attack on Monday. Dozens of homes, along with some schools, have been damaged over the last 5 days, according to the ministry. 3 men have been found guilty in the federal hate crimes trial connected to the Ahmaud Arbery's death in Georgia. The men were already convicted of chasing and shooting Arbery 2 years ago while he was jogging, and they're serving life sentences. The hate crimes charge carries a maximum penalty of life in prison. Travis McMichael, his father Gregory McMichael, and their neighbor William Bryan now face additional sentences and heavy fines. The CDC is expected to update its mask guidelines as soon as this week. Every state, except for Hawaii, has either lifted their mandates or given an end date. The CDC director says last week she wants to give people a break from wearing masks as COVID cases fall, but warns they'll go back if things get worse. The agency just lowered its travel advisory for cruising and softened guidelines on quarantine and vaccine status. Macy's is beating expectations in its latest earnings report. The department store chain posted a revenue of just under $8.7 billion. Earnings per share was $2.45, while analysts were expecting an even $2. Net income spiked to nearly $750 million. It also brought in more than 7 million new customers during the most recent holiday season. Coming up on Hawk TV's Irvin Doman will be in with the latest sports, including an update on the Northeast basketball programs as they both won last night. You're watching Hawk TV News.
We all make choices about alcohol. Kids make choices whether to drink or not.
Bye, Dad.
Bye-bye.
Remember, I'm going to Alex's party tonight and sleeping over.
Have fun. Hey, remind me about that party again?
And adults make choices whether to talk about it. That's true of parents and every other trusted adult in a kid's life. Kids want to know our expectations, and they want honest answers in everyday conversations. So talk with your kids and help lead them on a positive path, because when you talk, they hear you.
know how to wear your face mask correctly. First, wash your hands with soap and water for at least 20 seconds or use hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Put your face mask over your nose and mouth and secure it under your chin. If the mask has loops, hook them around your ears. If it has ties, secure them at the base of your neck and crown of your head. Make sure you can breathe easily. Remove your mask carefully. Untie the straps or unhook the loops from your ears and pull the mask away from your face without touching the front of your mask. Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth when taking off your mask. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds immediately after removing your mask, or use hand sanitizer that contains at least 60% alcohol. Learn more at cdc.gov/coronavirus and coronavirus.gov.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Flace with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. The nicotine in e-cigarettes is addictive and can harm brain development. That's why I worry about teens who try e-cigarettes. Many young people use pod-based e-cigarettes like Juul, which have high levels of nicotine. And because teens' brains are still developing, they can quickly become addicted. The tobacco industry uses fruit and candy flavors to attract young people, often turning them into lifelong users. For more, visit healthychildren.org.
Edition of Sports Focus. The Northeast women's basketball team beat Southwestern Community College Spartans in a defensive slugfest. The Hawks came away with a 57-50 victory. Leading the way in scoring was Autumn Dickmander with 16 points, adding on 9 rebounds as well. Veteran forward Lorna Maxson had a double-double with 15 points and 10 boards. They are back in action tomorrow night against Iowa Central in the Cox Activity Center. Tip is at 5:30. The Northeast Hawks men's basketball team steamrolled the Southwestern Spartans last night 72-57. Jumping out to a 21-4 lead early in the game, the Hawks put their foot on the gas and never let off. Leading the way in scoring was sophomore guard Evan Decker with 23, and he had 5 rebounds as well on his stat line. Another 2 key players were Colin Storr, who had 18 and 12, and Emmanuel Alexandre with 10 and 12 and 7, finishing with double-doubles apiece. The Hawks will also play Wednesday against Iowa Central. Tip is at 7:30. The Northeast Hawks baseball team is off to a stellar start this season, currently sitting at 9-1 on the year, after adding 3 wins over the course of Sunday and Monday. After an 11-6 victory over Neosho County Community College on Sunday, they played them in a doubleheader on Monday, winning 4-1 and then 13-3. On the year, Taylor Gill leads the way with 16 total runs and 21 hits. Right-handed pitcher Preston Tenney has totaled 23 total strikeouts on the year. The Hawks hit the road to take on Labette County Community College in a doubleheader on Saturday. The first game starts at 1. The Northeast softball team hosted their first games of the year last week. Iowa Western took both games in a doubleheader, the first of which was a tightly contested 7-6 loss. Emily Spitz had 2 runs and an RBI to lead the way for the first game, and the second game was not as close. The Hawks fell 19-2. Spitz once again led the way in the second game with 2 RBIs and a home run. They will be back on the road Monday the 28th to take on Clown County Community College. Michigan men's basketball head coach Juwan Howard has been suspended for the remainder of the 2022 season. This suspension comes after a post-game scuffle between Howard and the Wisconsin Badger head coach Greg Gard. Both coaches received fines, but Gard was not suspended. The post-game incident seemed to stem from Michigan running a full-court press on Wisconsin's substitutions, while Michigan was down double figures with under a minute remaining. Coming up on Hawk TV News, Connor will discuss all the entertainment world. Law & Order comeback right around the corner. Lisa Edelstein leaving 911, Lone Star, and actor Quentin Aaron with massive weight loss. You're watching Hawk TV News.
Every year, 4.5 million young adults between the ages of 18 and 24 visit the ER.
It's every parent's nightmare.
Umergency gives you all the tools you need to quickly and effectively manage your family's emergency. Umergency provides instant access to vital resources, customized to your student's campus and local community, digital consent form, and built-in urgent alert button. Umergency gives you peace of mind when you need it most. Download your Umergency app now.
Yes, I'm a smoker. And yes, I'm aware I should quit. I get pressure from everyone I love, and everything around me.
Smoking is really, really bad for you.
Yet sometimes that pressure alone is enough to make me want to light up.
At 1-800-QUIT-NOW, we get it. With free coaching services and nicotine gum, patches, or lozenges, we're here for you. No lectures, no judgment. Call us at 1-800-QUIT-NOW today.
There's a place to share gossip about the office party fun, and a place to share the story you tell everyone. There's a place to share a laugh about when things went wrong, and a place to share the video of you dancing to your song. There's a place to share spare change, lunch, and your time. But we could all be better at sharing how we're feeling inside. 76% of employees have struggled with at least one issue that affected their mental health. When you share, you're not alone.
Bro, you need a ride home?
Nah, I got a ride home from Kyle.
All right, man, suit yourself. What does he know? Did I miss my turn? Oh,
Every day in the United States, 28 people lose their lives in drunk driving crashes. That is over 10,000 people that are lost every single year. Don't drink and drive. This is a public service announcement of Hawk TV. A beloved season 16 contestant on America's Got Talent has died following a long battle with cancer. TMZ reports Nightbird, whose real name is Jane McCarsky, has died Sunday. Tributes for Nightbird are pouring in, with host Terry Crews sending condolences to her close family and friends, while Judge Howie Mandel says he feels horrible about her passing but feels lucky to have met her. During her audition, the 31-year-old said she had a 2% chance of survival, but said 2% is something and she wished people knew how amazing it is. Her original song, It's Okay, got a golden buzzer from Judge Simon Cowell. The revival of the original Law & Order is making a return to NBC. The original show ran for 20 years before it was suddenly canceled in 2010. More than a decade later, season 21 will debut on NBC this Thursday. Cast members did not say exactly what fans would expect, but they're hoping the show contributes to the conversation about policing and the criminal justice system. Lisa Edelstein is leaving her role on 911 Lone Star after 2 seasons. According to Variety, Edelstein's last episode with Gwyneth Morgan will air next week. Without giving too much away, the episode is expected to be an emotional one for fans of Gwyneth, Chief Owen Strand, who is played by Rob Lowe, and their on-screen son, TK, who is played by Rowan Rubenstein. Actor Quentin Aaron, known for his role in The Blind Side, says he lost nearly 100 pounds. The 37-year-old told TMZ he weighed 559 pounds after gaining weight during the coronavirus pandemic. His scale now reads 462 pounds, saying he used the new year as a way to get a new me. He says he wants to drop another 64 pounds by May 10th in honor of his late mother. Thank you guys so much for watching Hawk TV News on the unique date of February 22nd, 2022 to 22/22. Don't forget about the regular season finale for basketball is tomorrow in the Cox Activity Center. Senior night for both teams, so make sure you don't miss out on Hawks men's and women's basketball action. Thank you guys so much for watching Hawk TV News, and as always, go Hawks!